What up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on stage. This is Doughboy here, and this is Ask a Question, where we take questions from our show, where we take questions from you, the audience, and it's a place where we can grow, learn, understand, and educate for everyone. That's the glue. Big Irish J usually says that, so I was a little rusty, but we don't cut. So we have Coko Clemens here.
No.
Ain't no Coko Clemens no more.
No, honey.
I forgot. You ain't text me. You ain't let me know nothing. What is Coko?
Coko Gamble.
Coko Gamble, because you are no longer married.
No, I am not. I'm divorced.
And you changed your name.
I'm happily divorced, yeah.
Happily divorced. Because sometimes people, when they've been married a long time, they keep the name. But obviously, you have chosen to go a different way with that.
The name didn't make me, so I let it go.
Gotcha.
Well, hello and welcome. Coko is not about this game. So if you don't know, you're living under a rock. Coko is the lead singer of SWV, Sisters with Voices.
Yes.
And she sings my personal favorite R&B song of all time, which is Weak. Which leads to my first question.
Okay.
Okay. This is an argument in my group chat right now. They were like, Kev, you better ask Coko. Okay, resistance is down when you're around. What's the next word?
Because the cause and cure is you.
Wait, hold on, I'm on the wrong place.
And the cure?
Because you're the cause.
Pride's fading.
When you're around. I don't
Are you
know.
saying pride's fading?
Pride's fading.
Pride's fading?
Pride's fading?
Pride's fading.
Yeah.
That's what I said it was.
What did they say it was?
My homegirl said something else. I didn't even let it go into my mind because I knew it was pride's fading.
Pride's fading.
Pride's fading. So there you go. Resistance is down when you're around. Pride's fading.
Nice.
And then he goes to the...
Then you're the cause and the cure. That's deep.
First of all...
How are you the cause and the cure? You
That's
make me
such a-
sick and better?
That's a bar, though. You're the best and the worst part of me. You're the
That's
cause and the cure. It's you.
Yes, that's
It's deep.
phenomenal.
So,
writing.
did y'all know when that came out that it was finna be as big as it was?
We had no idea. I hated
Really?
that song.
Rip, whoa. We're not just gonna scooch past that. You hated Weak?
I hated it. I hated recording it.
What?
I cried. I locked myself in the bathroom.
Ho!
We didn't know we were gonna go this way. It's the best record in the world.
Why?
I was a teenager. I didn't know anything about being
You were a teenager when you did that?
Yes.
How old were you?
Wow.
I was like 19 years old.
We're all over you right now.
Wow.
Like, I didn't know, and I didn't like the song. They had to call my mother to get me out the bathroom. It was a lot.
Wow.
Hold on.
Did it ever grow on you?
It did. I get it now. I love singing it now.
So when you were 19 years old, ain't nobody trying to hear none of this. My resistance is gone.
So the
I ain't got
irony,
no problem. Ain't nobody the cause and cure of nothing.
Of nothing.
I'm perfectly happy right now. Everything is cool. I'm gonna sing a little stupid song though, but I won't like it.
the
I won't
irony
like
is
it.
that Coko thought the song Weak was weak. Who knew?
That is really interesting. So how does this work? So you're in a group. Does your manager pitch you the song? Like, what? Take us through that process.
It was our A&R.
Okay, now A&R.
Yeah.
Artist
What is
and
that?
repertoire.
Yes, there you go.
Is it right? I didn't know
Where
it.
you just confidently said that you didn't know?
No, I was an artist and repertoire. Yeah, I know.
So I've heard that term. So before you take us through, what does that person do?
Oh, he signed us. He picked out our music.
Mhm.
You know, he had an idea what kind of group he wanted us to be, like a female version of Guy. He had already had it in his mind, so he shaped us up how he wanted us to be.
So does that person go out and find you, then develop you, and then like take you through the process? Is that the same as your manager, or is it different?
He didn't find us. We went to him. We were already a group.
Oh, so did you pitch a demo?
Yes.
That was like SoundCloud for you guys.
Alright, people actually had to do demos.
They actually had to, and y'all had to make your own demo back in the day
We did.
with your own money.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of like
And it was
SoundCloud.
4 of us when we went to the label, but they only wanted 3 of us.
Whoa, really? Whoa. There's a law system?
There was another acronym, Sisters with Voices, dope, and then D had to go.
Really?
What? Who had? Who?
Why would they just wasn't rocking with her?
They
This is-
picked the 3 that they wanted, and they was like, "We don't want her." I was like, "Ugh."
Who tells her?
Probably the A&R guy. You 3 are good.
No,
You
management told her. Management told her. So
So how was that for you guys? Like, was that your homegirl?
I mean, we were cool, but I wanted that.
You had to get that bag. We shouldn't all be broke. Why should we all suffer?
That's when you're like, I mean, we had kind of been talking about it. They only wanted 3. Who wanted 3?
The elephant in the room.
And I know in your voice, you're just like, well, I know it ain't gonna be me. Like, I know you didn't say that. I know you didn't say that, but I know you're like, well, listen.
Coko knew she was good. He knew you was good.
Hey, your last name was gambling at the time, so I know I'm gambling. If y'all want to go all in, you're gonna need your girl.
I feel bad, but I wanted that deal.
That's how business is. I feel bad, but not bad enough to say no.
Right.
But the business is it's hard. Okay,
Absolutely.
so back to the day that you hear that. So you're A&R. Do you remember that person's name?
Yeah, Kenny Ortiz.
Okay, so Kenny Ortiz walks in. He's got, is it lyrics or a tape?
No, he wanted to. He introduced us to this guy, and we had never heard of him, and so we're like, we don't know who you are. But he had really good music.
Okay.
And so he played weak. Like I said, I didn't get it, but he had a lot of other hits. I'm So Into You, Right Here.
Right again. So Kenny Ortiz was out here like, y'all don't know about your boy, but I got you.
Kenny Ortiz had a really good ear.
Okay,
So.
nice. So how long did it take for you to be like, fine? Was that years?
For what?
To like be okay with it? Because you sang with so much passion. What were you thinking about if not a boyfriend?
Crying and getting out the studio.
So you in the studio was just like, I'm finna sing this so I can leave.
Yes,
Here.
We didn't have auto-tune in those days.
No.
So Brian Morgan is the writer and producer of the song, and his ear was just incredible, especially when he was just smoking some weed. He could just hear, and he would make me sing the song over like 1,000,000 times. I wanted to get out, so I said I'm gonna sing this song right so I can get out of here.
Wow. That's just not what I thought. I thought you were smart. You were here like,
Don't play good.
Because that one run, whoa, yeah. That's all you know is Phil, right?
That's the music.
That's when you do that part in karaoke. Every black person I've ever had at my house for karaoke,
oh my God.
even if they hadn't sang one word, when that word comes on, everybody goes for it. No one can hit it,
never.
But that doesn't stop anybody.
You gotta try. It's fun to try.
So was that practice, or you just like, I'm finna get out the studio?
No, I had to do that run about 1,000,000 times too. Like he just was very anal. He wanted everything to be perfect. So if it's not me or you, it wasn't good enough for him anyway.
So there's a lot of trust then that you must have with that person because you know your voice and you're like, bruh, I'm not.
Well, I thought I knew my voice, but I really didn't. He taught me a lot about my voice.
Really?
Yeah, I appreciate him for that.
That's dope. I have a question for you. Where were you at? Because I know all artists remember this moment in their life. Mm-hmm. Where were you at? Walk us through where you first heard your voice on the radio.
Oh, Lord. Actually, I was in the Bronx. I used to live in the Bronx. And I'm walking down the street, and they used to sell those mixtapes on the street. And they were selling it, and they were by the barbershop, and I was like, that's me.
Hold on. The first time you saw yourself was a bootleg mixtape?
And I'm walking to the train station.
The blackest thing ever. Hey, who is this? Hey, it's a new SWV.
It's me, man.
I would like to
I'll give you a discount. It's me.
I'm walking to the train station, and I'm like, that's me. And they're like, stop lying. I'm so serious. That is me.
And there's no Google at the time.
Right.
How do you even prove that it's you?
I couldn't prove it, but later on, it was like, that really is Cheryl. It was so crazy.
That is the blackest thing I've ever heard in my life. Look, man, $10. It's me. 15. You're going the wrong direction. $20 are no good. Wow.
Yeah.
So how long did it take from that? Because you guys have had other hits, but Weak is like the biggest hit. Mm-hmm. So how long did it take from its release to take you guys on that ride?
Well, Weak was the third single, so we came out with Right Here and
Fire.
Once I'm So Into You came out, it was like a wrap. We went on our promotional tour and we couldn't come back home. So call home.
Y'all hit with 3 out the bat.
Told mom,
bangers.
Go find someplace else to live. And
really? Oh, that had to feel. Hey, listen, mom. It's Coko.
We here now.
Find somewhere else to live because we don't live right here anymore. We don't live here.
You can quit the weak job.
Everybody knocking on the door. I was like, just move. So we didn't even go back home to the Bronx. We went to Jersey. We moved to New Jersey, all of us.
Wow. How many people did you move?
It was just me and my mom.
So this might be a dumb question, but I heard that there aren't. Okay, so there aren't dumb questions. You got to ask them all. I know the name of your group is SWV, Sisters with Voices. Are you guys all sisters?
No.
Okay.
No.
I never knew.
We're sisters in song.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know, black girls is some sisters.
Yeah.
Who came up with the name?
Our manager at the time. She said our blend was like sisters to her. So we didn't like the name.
What did you like, Coko? You didn't like the name, you didn't like the music,
the song,
like the studio.
Because our name was TLC at first.
Whoa! What? Not gonna scooch past that. Hold on. Your name is TLC?
TLC, Tamara, Leanne, and Cheryl. That's who we were. But Pebbles was like, no, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Was TLC already out at the time?
They were working on that stuff as well.
Wow. So neither of y'all had released any music yet?
Not yet.
So y'all like, no, we keeping the name. They're like, no, we keeping the name.
But they put their song out first, so we didn't have a choice. We had to change our
So did you like look at them for the rest of the
was it ever like a rivalry?
We were TLC.
No, we're cool now. We laugh about it now.
Y'all never hooped against them? Like, man, check up. 3-on-3 for the name.
We little, so that would have been fair.
I would love to see Coko posting up T-Bond. So I got a mouse in the house.
Interior defense weak.
Well, you know, I had those nails back in the day, so I wasn't doing it.
You know what? So the nails.
Yeah.
The nails were a huge part of you. And you had, so tell us a story about the nails.
Well, I grew up in a religious household. Could do nothing.
That's how I grew up too.
Nothing. We're in church, seemed like every day. Everything you were going to hell. So my nails, they started growing out. And when I was like 18, I just let them grow. My mother was like, oh, you have no morals. You're going to hell. Look at you. And I was like, I'm just
going to hell for nails?
Yeah, I'm going to hell.
You go to hell for everything, man.
But it worked. It worked for me. So that's where the nails came from. I don't have them no more. So
how long did you, because you had them.
They were really
They were on all the covers.
Right. Yeah. I mean, once I had my first son, I had to cut him down. I let him grow back out.
Kids ruin everything. I had nails before I had you.
Yeah.
You couldn't change diapers with them?
They wouldn't let me leave the hospital.
That's talking about their business.
I had to cut my nails.
For a baby?
Yeah.
I
had to.
What's some advice that you would give to an up and coming artist? Because we were just talking like over the weekend about just how like a lot of times artists get taken advantage of. What type of advice would you give an up and coming artist coming in the game?
I tell them, like I tell my son, you have to stay on top of your business. You can't, just because it's management, you can't trust everything management says. You need to be on top of your business. Sign your own checks. You know, check up on your accountants. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because you will get got if they see that you're slipping and you're not paying attention and you're just going along with the hype. You can't get caught up in the hype. You have to make sure your business is taken care of. We did that in the beginning. We were just going along with everything. And we got caught slipping. I'm like, not again.
The record industry is shady. They will. Okay, so this is going to air later, but I just read this. So Kanye West's contract, did you hear about this?
I just seen that today.
Kanye West's contract prevents him from even taking a hiatus. And in his contract with EMI, which he signed before college graduation, says he has to make music basically forever. What? He cannot ever stop either writing, producing, or creating music for a major label forever. He cannot retire. He cannot take an extended break.
How do they even tell you that's the thing?
That's what he's trying to get out of that deal by saying, like that's basically a slave contract. Like that's 7 years ago, or actually it was 7 years ago, it was 2017. So he's almost 10 years into that deal. EMI.
So he's like, I quit, you know, get back to work.
So, like, is the because we've all seen like Unsung and like Pebbles. You know, I don't know your relationship with her, but she was painted poorly in various movies, like with some RAV4s instead of money. Like, at that time was the record industry as bad as advertised?
It was bad, but I don't think SWV had it that bad.
Okay.
You know, we got cars. I had a BMW, a convertible. You know, they were okay with us. But it was just when things started going left. You know, those contracts can be killer. And when you don't really read over everything, it's just like, dang, I didn't know that was in there.
So what kind of stuff did you come like to find out when you were like, that's dumb? What was I thinking?
Well, you know, SWV broke up.
Yeah.
So when we broke up, they gave the girls like some money and had them go, their way.
Mhm.
And then I stayed and I recorded, but I was like, I don't want to be here anymore because
You want to be right here?
no.
That was the last time. I'm never gonna get a chance to use that joke again, though.
I don't believe you.
So my next question. Let her finish.
I'm sorry.
She was saying you
but
didn't want to be here anymore.
No, but it's like it's not just the record companies either. It's the management too. When you sign those management deals, sometimes you try to get out of them. You still have to pay those the managers for years.
Wait, hold on. So is that a separate deal?
Yes.
So you signed to a manager first and then a record label?
Mm-hmm.
So wait, okay. You're signed to what was your manager's name? Okay, manager. You're signed to him. Then is he signed to your label?
No, he's just the manager,
He's like,
so it's two separate deals.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So if you got out of your label deal, you still might be in your manager deal. Okay.
But there's different levels though, because you can have a management deal, you can have a record deal, you can have a publishing deal.
Yeah,
all different type of ways.
And a lot of people sometimes will sign to production deals, so you really will lose the money because production deal is actually signed to the label. So luckily for us, we were signed directly to the label.
That seems confusing.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, so tell us what was like. You're 19 when it blew up, or when you recorded?
When recording. But when it came out in '92, it was 22.
Okay, wait, hold on. When that song came out, or the album came out?
Well, when the album came out.
It came out 3 years later.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
What were y'all doing in that time?
It takes some time to promote an album and put it out, Kevin.
Rehearsing,
Wow.
trying to get us together.
So y'all were getting all this stuff together. So when it came out, were y'all ready to go, or were you still like, okay, we weren't even ready
to go? Yeah.
Got it.
Well, I know
we thought we were ready to go.
Yeah.
And then they sent us to charm school.
Oh my! That's real. I've seen it on the movie.
Really? That's a real thing?
Well, it was a real thing.
Oh.
They don't do it now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I know we touched on this briefly, but I didn't really know the backstory on this, so I do want to ask this. So you guys did break up.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reasoning behind the breakup?
We were just tired of each other.
Oh, huh.
I told you we wasn't sisters like that.
No, we are sisters because now we're back. We were tired of each other. We had a lot of people, outside influences in our ears.
Mm-hmm.
We were just listening to these people. We didn't have the best management.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like management was always trying to pull us apart instead of keeping us together.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So how long were you guys broken up?
We didn't speak for about 8 years.
Y'all was that sick of each other? Yeah. He gets on my nerves. I don't know if I go 8 years. 8 years is a long time.
I like being 2033. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Wow. So you still work. I know you were saying you released gospel music and all that type of stuff. So was that like, did you feel freedom after that, or did you feel like remorse?
After
you SWV broke up?
I always felt remorse after SWV broke up because I just felt like we could have fought to stay together just a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the part I hate.
Yeah. So take us through like your first tour. I mean, when I was a kid, it was like, first of all, 90s R&B was like, oh,
It's better than
so much.
everything. Yeah.
If we argue now that the R&B has never fully came back to that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just tell you, it ain't never going to get there.
Right.
There's some artists that I like.
Yeah.
But when it was everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody was putting out bangers. And it was just like the greatest time of music to me. I got whole Nate Who shirts. Like, it was the whole thing. So in that moment, did you guys feel like, yo, this is amazing?
Oh, yeah, it was great. It was great. Being on tour, we would tour back to back to back. We stayed on the road.
Yeah.
Never home. It was like one big party.
What's it like being on a tour bus? Because we fly. And not out of like, we don't have the money to get a tour bus. I see the price when I was like, Southwest works just fine. And we'll get some minivans in between. Tour buses are not cheap.
No joke.
No, they're not
They
cheap.
are. I looked at them, but I said, "Oh my goodness!"
It's not cheap, but we have fun on the bus, right? He was on the bus. We have fun. We get in our bunks and sleep, play games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun on the bus.
Okay, now go ahead.
I want to touch it.
Okay.
So when you sit down and you write a record and you put together one of these hits, like where do you normally draw inspiration from when you're coming up with stuff that you want to get across to the
life
world?
Issues, things that we may be going through at the time. So that's what we write about.
Okay, so I got two questions. This one is it's going to be left, Coko, but they asked me to ask.
Okay.
The song "Rain."
It's not about that.
Oh, you're gonna ask her this?
People said.
I was not gonna ask.
She said ask.
Okay.
It's not about that. It's just a love song.
Thank
I don't
you,
know
Jesus.
how people come up with these things.
Well, because it says rain, it says fall down.
It's not.
But that could be love. She said it was love.
It's just about a simple love song.
When's the first time you heard that rumor? Because I didn't hear it.
I started hearing it like last year, and I was like,
Really?
"What?"
I heard it years ago.
So I called the producer, Brian Morgan. I said, "Is this true? Did you have a single this?" And he's like, "No, that's not true." I'm like, "Okay," because these people keep saying that, and I'm like, "I didn't think that's what it was about."
Because that ain't what I was singing about. I'm going to tell you what I was singing about. It was just love. It was love. You hear me? Love. That's it.
Just love.
Okay, good. Because I didn't want to sing it no more until we talked. I was like, let me just get some ears. Listen, I ain't going to hold you. I be going full
And even
R&B.
the video is
Nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
But you know, like in the 90s, there was more clever songwriting.
Yeah.
And there was more innuendo.
Yeah.
Now it's just like,
It's just
sex,
anything.
smash. Like, when I was listening to Joe as a kid, I had no idea when he's like, I'll be in the subway, I'll go down. I was like, oh, so he took the subway to me there. Then when I was older, I was like, oh.
No, you gotta be careful too, because I remember like singing one of Beyonce's songs, and I was just singing, and I was like, I've been drinking. No, you're not. I was like,
That's not for you. But do you feel like that from your era to now that the creativity in songwriting has been lost?
Yeah, because they just say whatever, like
Just straight to the point.
Straight to the point. It's
Like,
just like,
be clever with it.
Yeah.
I want to put this in you now, sex. Like, bro, that's not. I have a question. I think it's a great question. I hope you agree. Are there any artists now who you feel like, you know what, they probably could have rocked with us on that level in the 90s?
Yeah, her.
I thought you were say her. That was my personal because she has that. She reminds me of 90s
she
R&B.
definitely could have rocked with us. Definitely, Jasmine Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do I like? I love Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry.
Do you really?
Yes, I love Nicki. Young Money. I mean, there are a few out here that Chris Brown.
Yeah,
I think he's so dope.
He did that front flip on the March Madness beat, and it was just
so talented.
very impressive.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would say her because I loved her even before I knew she could play the guitar and the piano. I was like, man, you really, because the thing about the 90s, like they were like true. Mm-hmm. We could sing for real.
Yeah.
Like I feel like now there's a lot of
production.
I don't want to be rude to singers out, but there's some singers who I would just say a pretty face and a great team.
They whisper a lot now.
Yes,
they do. They be whispering.
A lot of whispering.
Like, Phil, I speak. What? I can't hear you. What? Because a lot of times they struggle live because they're like in the studio. There's so much you can do with technology. Yeah. But then when I go see you live, it's like, what, Phil? I'm in the back. I need you because I went and saw Anita Baker live.
Mm-hmm. She just found out who Anita Baker was.
Mind your business.
He did though. Look, let me tell her.
Hold on.
He just found out like a year and a half ago who she was. Tell him the story, Kevin.
Okay. Everything was going well until you did this. No. Her family's trying to take her out of here. Everybody listen. Let's just relax. Listen, Coko. Listen. I was in a really religious household. Okay. I was very young. When they didn't release Rapture, it was 1984. I was 1. Okay. So when you're a kid, your family plays Anita Baker for you. Mm-hmm. And in my house, nothing but gospel was played ever. The radio, only gospel, BB and CC tapes, no secular radio. So all I learned from R&B was from my friends and family, and my aunts and uncles should have played Anita Baker. But no, my mom listened to her, but she kept it in secret. Because I asked her last Thanksgiving, I was like, yo, they're killing me online. Why would she play Anita Baker? And I started singing Rapture, and she was like, oh, that was my jam. I was like, hold up. You got me out here getting roasted on the internet, and you knew? You knew? So, but I actually feel better now not knowing about her until later in life, because I feel like I can appreciate her more as a man who's married than I would as a kid. Because I play it for my kids, and my kids are like, all right, man, like, I get it. But her music isn't for a 6-year-old. You know what I mean? So it's really my family let me down. But I saw her live and she blew. I mean, it was.
She's
she's a tiny woman.
Yes.
But she sang like I was like snap. So anyway,
I have a question now. Let me ask you this one. Speaking about that, so if you had your dream collaboration, it's you plus one female vocalist and one male vocalist. Who are those two people that's gonna get on the track with you to rock it out?
Oh my
that was a
gosh.
fantastic question.
Wow, the female, I'll probably say Patti LaBelle.
Ooh, that'd be fire.
I love Miss Patti LaBelle. And the male, I love Freddie Jackson.
You look more like Freddie Jackson.
Freddie Jackson, that'd be a fire rapper.
Well, the old Freddie Jackson.
Yeah. So outside of SWV, who was your favorite 90s R&B group?
Oh, I like TLC. I loved, who else did I like? I loved In Vogue.
Oh,
In
man.
Vogue.
In
They
Vogue.
could sing.
Like, we're SWV because of In Vogue.
Really?
Yeah, we loved In Vogue. Like, when we saw them, it's just like, yeah, we want to do that.
Could we ever possibly see like an SWV In Vogue tour now?
Well, we toured with In Vogue, was it last year? Last year. Yeah,
I saw that.
I'm still funny when I'm around them because I'm like, these girls inspired me. So.
No way. You still get starstruck?
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In Vogue, you know, I'm quiet when they're around because I'm like, I used to watch them.
Let me ask you this, because you guys sampled Michael Jackson for one of your biggest records.
Yeah.
What was his reaction? Did you guys ever like did he ever tell you guys like how he felt about it? Because he don't clear everybody's samples.
Well, not only did he clear it, he gave it to us for free.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He said he really liked this.
What?
Yeah.
He gave you Human Nature for free?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes. So
That's crazy.
Dang.
So that's like a blessing because then you don't have, because a lot of people get raked over the coals when you got to pay those publishing and those royalties. You guys didn't have to pay nothing.
No.
Shout out to Mike, man. That's it.
Yeah,
That's a
good to
gangster
us.
move.
He was good to SWV, and we got to thank Teddy Riley for that too.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask this now. I seen you looking. I gotta ask now. I have to.
Oh Lord, what?
Did you watch Leaving Neverland?
I didn't watch it yet, and I'm scared.
Man, Coko.
Oh.
Watched it?
We watched it. Part 1 was last night.
Oh. And I know you probably have a different relationship with Michael because he impacted your life so heavily, but
here's the thing about it. To be honest, here's the thing that I didn't like about it. Okay, so we watched R. Kelly too.
Okay.
R. Kelly had a lot of different people. It was the accusers, it was the police. They had hard information. They had marriage certificates. They had, you know what I mean? They had like hard information.
Right.
This documentary, at least part 1, it was just the two guys, and they were never even questioned. Like, so I watched it without any knowledge of anything, and then I read about it afterwards. So one of the dudes who was on there was like. He had stood up for Michael Jackson like over and over and over and over again. His credibility is debatable at best. And the documentary dude didn't even ask him any of those questions. Like he didn't say, "Hey, why did you say Michael Jackson never touched you like 7 different times in court?" So that's my thing about it. He never challenged them.
Okay.
So it looked like a one-sided story with nobody questioning any of these facts. And for those allegations. I'd at least, if you're not going to present any facts, at least ask some hard questions and let them answer so I could see how they answer. But it was just like, nah, y'all say whatever you want, and we're just going to put it out.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't see it yet.
You don't have to watch it. Trust me. You don't have to.
So going back to that song with the Human Nature sample, is it true that that's Pharrell saying SSW?
Yes, it is.
Pharrell? Wow. How old is Pharrell? I feel like Pharrell is
100 years old.
He has to
He's a vampire.
He looks 17 all the time.
I saw him a picture of the Civil Rights Movement when he was 56 still. He played for Count Basie.
That's him saying SS.
That's Pharrell.
Yeah, that's Pharrell.
What?
How did that happen?
Teddy Riley.
You gotta hit up Teddy Riley.
You gotta hit up Teddy Riley. He had everybody.
Wow.
Teddy Riley made. First of all, Teddy Riley created a whole genre.
Exactly.
He is solely responsible for New Jack Swing, which is a whole genre of music that we need to give him his flowers.
That's what I say all the time. A lot of us are here because of Teddy Riley.
That is crazy. He follows me on Instagram.
Teddy Riley.
Really?
What? I'm trying to get him on the show. He said he's interested.
Teddy Riley?
I didn't want to push it.
He's a
But
nice
Coko,
guy.
He's
super nice.
He reposted one of my videos. Remember when the white girl had she had remade an R&B song. She No Diggity. The white girl did that terrible cover of No Diggity.
Yeah.
And I was like, Teddy Riley didn't make all these groups for this. And he was like, "You right, fam. I sure did not." So did Teddy Riley just bring him in the studio? Was he like trained Pharrell?
Yeah, I think Pharrell was one of his producers. Cause he got a lot of people, and Pharrell was one of them.
Yeah,
and they're all out of Virginia, right?
Yeah.
First of all,
Virginia got
here. Virginia.
Oh yeah.
And aren't they had Missy Timberland, Genuine,
Magoo,
Jonas,
Magoo is from.
I know. The way you said the Magoo, you got to sneak that in. So what is it about Teddy Riley and Virginia that had so much great? Chris Brown's from Virginia.
Well, Teddy Riley used to live in Virginia, so while he was there, he just was creating the music. He had this big studio there, and that's where he used to go to create, and everybody used to go down there and make those hits.
That is so dope. Like you know how many babies are born because of y'all?
Yes.
Whole generations of people. Without 90s R&B music, there'd be millions of less black children.
Absolutely.
Black children all over this United States. Because I listen to 90s R&B almost exclusively when I want to listen to love music. Because it's
This is the best. It's the instrumentation, the runs. Like you said, the auto-tune wasn't as prevalent.
Yeah.
It was just...
So are you
better.
I don't want to say jealous, but are you these new singers, are you just ugh, you guys don't even go hard like we did?
No.
You could be if you want.
Yeah, because you're
I don't. I'm older now, so I'm just do you?
Are you you little kid with your little whisper voices?
I like who I like, and that's just it.
And you don't mind everything.
And I don't really listen to a lot of the new music. I don't blame you. I don't know a lot of the people, but I have a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old now, and he tells me, and he'll ride in the car. I'm like, well, let me play some music for you. I'm like, oh, come on, this sounds like one long song. Let's hear something else.
I don't want to throw any artists up. There's a lot of albums. I'm like, what? We are number 7. We didn't stop the next song in.
Let me ask you this. So I know you said after SWV had broken up, you had started doing gospel music. Did you get any resistance from the gospel community? You're not for real. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I did get resistance. Oh, she's R&B. She's go back to R&B and sing or whatever. And then I got nominated for a Grammy. So it was like,
really?
Yeah. I was like, I don't care.
Let me get my nomination.
But it was a lot of resistance. I was surprised though, because I didn't expect it.
Oh, you should not be surprised.
Oh my God, I'm going back to where I came
from. Go back to the club is where I feel love. So many R&B singers came from the church. Black church is responsible for all the chords in music. All the chords, blues chords, jazz chords, it's all gospel music. All the musicians, everybody who's on the road playing right now, they started in church.
Yeah.
All the singers, they started in church. That's how we do. Now, I don't know if it's still like that. But when I was coming up, it was we all got to start in church. So do you ever have any dreams, or not dreams, or thoughts of making more gospel music, or are you cool with being on the rap side?
On the other side of this.
No, I'm having a good time with the girls right now. We're having.
See, we ruined a great opportunity because y'all be tripping.
SWV, we are just, we're having fun right now.
So do you like it as much now, touring, as you did back then, more or less?
It's a little different. When I was younger, I had kids and it was whatever. But now I'm older, I have kids. I have to make sure my kids are cool. And
right.
You don't want to miss certain things. So, we have a lot more to worry about. But we still have fun on the road.
That makes you feel so guilty, man. My youngest son, he'd be like, "You're leaving again?" Guess I might join that gang after a while. Hey, man.
You got an extra switchblade on your nose. What do you need one for, Joe?
I gotta pay. My older son gets it. My younger son, dude, somebody has to pay for this. I guess some kids have a father. Why are you smoking? I'm on stage. I haven't heard that name in years. Flicking a cigarette at me.
Do you have any things musically that you regret? Was there anything that maybe there was a collaboration you could have done or something you could have done and you're just oh, that would have been the thing for me?
I regret not being in the Men in Black video because so many people don't know that is me singing "Here Comes the Men in Black."
Wait, hold on. First you hit me with the Pharrell bomb. Now this. What? Coko. And you had the opportunity to be in the video?
I really did did not have the opportunity, and let's clear that up today because someone's been talking. No, I was not allowed to be in the video. My label didn't clear it. That's why I wasn't there.
See, these labels, I blame them.
I love
Blame the label.
And Will Smith was such a pleasure to work with. You know.
That was your voice?
That's me.
That is her voice.
Wow.
All these years, I knew I liked it.
I don't know what's real. I don't know what's real anymore.
That is wild.
Me, Will Smith, and Randy Jackson in the studio.
Randy Jackson?
Yeah.
That's the one that says it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
That Randy Jackson?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
My head might explode before this
It looks like it's getting bigger.
I am like, I've heard that song so many times. I did not know.
Never knew.
So were you pissed when that, because that video was humongous.
Oh.
I was
And
like,
there's 8 million people.
I'm the monster.
I would never know that was you. Does that happen a lot in the music industry where people be on songs? Because I just heard 2 people that were just on songs I would have never known.
It just depends. You know, my label just really didn't let SWV do a lot. But that check was nice, though.
So is that check came
You know what? I'm so
Hold on. Are you sure this is right? Why this should be okay?
I mean, I'm upset, but I can also purchase
I'll
new
take that.
food. Why did they not want it?
No.
Was it like a certain look that you had to do or something?
I have no idea, but
God, dog. Do you feel like artists today have more power?
yeah, they get to do whatever they want to do.
Create makeup lines and
Boy, it seems like they tried to hold us back. You know, so many people wanted SWV on so many records, and they'd be like, no.
Oh, that's gotta be frustrating. So there would be times then, by that rationale, where maybe somebody would want to work with you on certain things, and you wanted to, and then they're just telling you no.
Yeah,
That
I
has to
always
be-
wanted to, and they'd be like, no. It just worked out where I was able to sing that hook, but I couldn't be in the video.
I'm glad you got them checks though.
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
Here it comes. It said that on Periscope. Wow. Okay, couple questions for you, and then we'll take them from the audience.
Okay.
Coco's all-time 90s R&B playlist. Give us some songs that, from yourself, your group, or any other that you'd be like, okay, if I had 10 songs, I'm going to put this on Spotify. The Coko tapes.
I'm definitely going to put Mary J. Blige, Real Love.
Oh.
Intro. What's the name of this? I don't know the title of it. Come Inside. That's the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? SWV's Anything. TLC Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I hope they was the name BBD Poison.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely
It's definitely included in the
Yeah,
video.
you gotta have that.
Never trust a big button smile. Sis. That girl is poison.
God, who else?
That's New Jack Queen, by the way.
Jodeci.
Jodeci.
Anything by Jodeci.
My lady.
Come and talk to me.
Oh yeah, everything Jodeci. They just had me. Boyz II Men. I liked Motown Philly.
I feel like Motown Philly is super underrated.
Yeah.
They really got to showcase their vocals on that.
Right.
Yeah, and I'll Make Love to You.
Yeah.
You know.
End of the road.
Boyz II got 2 tracks on Coco's playlist.
Yeah.
That's hard to come by on Coco's playlist. She didn't give them out easy.
I don't know who else. Oh Lord.
Don't feel slighted if you didn't make it. She's just thinking off the top of her head.
Right. She got like 7 of them already.
We did not prep her.
Oh, I like Jade. Don't Walk Away.
Mm-hmm. Don't walk away, boy.
I don't know who else. SWV, not I'm So Into You.
Yes.
And you're the one because we wrote it.
There we go.
So now I have a friend Jay Hova. She had a video where she made fun of like 90s runs. Did y'all?
I saw that.
Did you?
I did.
Did you? At that time, did y'all realize y'all were doing that, pronouncing you like that? You.
I was like, oh my God, that's so stupid. And they're laughing because I do not like to hear it now. I'm so into you. We thought that was cute.
Y'all weren't the only ones doing
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Everybody was doing it. Escape was doing
Instead
it.
of me, it's man. I think we're trying to make the words round.
That's so funny that you're older and you're just like, what were we doing?
doing?
It's like you look back at pictures like, what were we wearing?
Yes.
Right, so ugly. would.
And y'all had, so back then, the music videos had whole little movies in them. Like the week videos, like at a boxing match. What was that? What happened there? Are we gonna sock somebody up before we sing this song?
We watched the video. It was like, we don't know what this video was about.
That was really when music videos were just starting to become popular. It was just like boxing gloves. Yeah.
Like, what is it about? That's amazing.
So did somebody else come up with that whole direction? You guys just kind of got
that
to do
was
this
Lionel
thing?
Martin. He came. He did a lot of our videos, and we never knew what they were about. I mean, we didn't know what Rain was about. Like, I'm so into you. We didn't know.
I just imagine y'all in the trailer like, man, I have no idea. I just want to sing.
I was in a pizza factory making pizza. What does that have to do with the song? I don't know. Just do it. Pepperoni love is what we're trying to face.
Okay, I'm going to take some questions from the audience. Y'all go ahead and ask your question. Do you have any while I grab some?
Yes, let me get one more from my I'm stuttering. Hold on a second.
So they said, did y'all write any songs? And if so, did you get any residuals from it?
We did write songs, and we get a check every month.
Oh, to this day?
Oh yeah.
How hard is it to write songs?
It can be hard at times, but depends on what you're thinking about, what you're going through at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can be easy.
So would you write a song about? Wait, hold on. Is there any R&B beef? R&B?
Ooh.
At this age, no.
I gotta go to my son's soccer game. Ain't nobody got
All
something.
right, if you still beefing now, it's like.
Let me ask you this: at what age? Because I mean, at what age did you know that this is what you wanted to do professionally with the rest of your life?
It just kind of happened because I thought I was going to be doing hair.
Really?
Yeah, I was braiding hair and doing stuff
With
like
the
that.
nails?
Yeah.
Kev, you started off braiding hair. That's how before you got the comment. You would be at the best cornrows.
She almost believed you. Can you imagine me like,
You're like,
still. Hold still, I'll pop your neck.
I looked at his ears like,
I saw it pretty well.
Hold still. You finger that.
no, I'm just like,
So you thought you were gonna do hair.
yeah, that's what, I want to do hair, but someone heard my voice and thought it was special, so I went with it.
So wait, you weren't even you were just.
Wait, hold on. And I bet the person that got kicked out of the group really wanted to be a singer. Like, she don't even want to do this. She want to do hair. Let me get back in there. You know that was like a dream. Let me back in. You fraud.
I gotta give it to Lily because it was Lily that's like, come on, let's do this. You know, she is the mastermind behind this whole thing. I didn't get it. She was like, I'm telling you, it's gonna be around. I'm like, okay, well, you put it together and I'll be there.
That's
I
just
can't
dope.
believe with that voice
But
you had to be
I'm
talking.
I'm going to finish these singles real quick, though. Because they paying to that.
So has SWV carried you financially all the way to today?
No, SWV has not carried me financially to this day. But we are popping right now. We rocking.
Oh my god! I'm not asking her to sing because as a comic, I hate when people say
That's the
something
worst
funny
thing
and it
ever.
just annoys me. So I'm sorry, guys, I'm not doing that. I don't know if you like to do that or not, but I personally don't like to ask people to do that because I hate people like, you're a comedian, like make me laugh, man. Can you just turn left on me?
You can't do that to no other profession. You can't be like, you're a mechanic, fix this transmission. I want to see what you can do.
I just personally don't like that guy, so I'm not gonna do it. She got music out if you want to hear it. Are you thinking about a reality? Is there any chance for a reality show reboot in the future?
April 20th, SWV, Salt and Pepper, have a new reality show called Ladies Night. What is that? It's April 28th on BET.
Wait, hold on.
Really?
You ain't tell me?
Really?
You said you was asking questions.
We gotta put this out before that. We gotta put this out before the show.
April 28th. Yeah, we have a reality show.
So, like, what is it about? I mean, without giving out away too much, it's just...
It's Salt and Pepper the group, not the season.
I haven't had lunch yet.
It's just about us. It's supposed to be about us, how we balance motherhood and our careers. But there's some bumps.
Of course.
We've known Salt and Pepper, but we never really hung out with them like this. So you get to see something.
That's fantastic.
dope.
And it's on BET, you said?
On BET.
Okay, April 28th?
28th.
April 28th on BET, and it's called
Ladies Night.
Ladies Night. That's fantastic. Is there any hidden talent that you have?
Do I have hidden talent? Kind of. Like, I love to do makeup. I think I'm a makeup artist. And I'm learning to play the guitar, but that's why I cut my nails off.
Yeah, I was breaking down. I was like, the nails ain't there no more. So you want to strum the guitar?
Yeah, but I'm not good.
Guitar is hard. I try to learn how to play. It's hard to play.
You got fat fingers though. That's the reason why you
can't. That is true. I was pressing all the strings. I wasn't getting to.
Like, no, it's nothing else. Just trying to
I was like, I'm
G
pressing three at once. He's like, just one. He's like, I can't. They're me. I need smaller fingers. That actually is a joke. That's really why I stopped. I was like, I gotta go to the bass. There's more space in between the strings.
Putting your hands in the song.
And I make wigs too.
Ooh.
And you make wigs?
Nice.
Where can they buy them?
I'm not selling them.
Oh, it's
your hidden talent.
It's my hidden
Got
talent.
it.
You should absolutely have a line.
I will. I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
But right now, I'll just do it for myself.
That's fantastic. Do any of your children sing?
Yeah. My youngest son, he sings, and my oldest son is a rapper, Lil Tracy. And I don't want my kids in the industry, but
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing though, because I have the same thing, because I have a 13-year-old daughter, so she be wanting to get in the comedy stuff. I'll be like, nah, but like, I think that it's in their blood though. Like, so how do you?
So I say let them do what they want, just support them, and you know, the ins and the outs, just stick with them and make sure that they're good.
Right. They definitely got the cheat code when your mom is, you. I mean, absolutely.
And you have the benefit of all this music industry experience, so they're not going to get beat on a deal because you're like,
Let me see that. Let me.
Exactly.
Okay, a couple more questions. Do you have any more dope?
Huh? No, I'm mine a shout out. I'm good.
That is all I have. I'm going to have to take a couple more from the audience before we cut. Does anyone come to you for mentoring?
Sometimes, not a lot. I work with an organization, Parents Against Bullying. So we go up to the schools and we talk to the kids and just have a good time with them. And just, I share my experiences with them.
Got it. Has it been weird to be like famous for your whole life, basically?
Not weird.
Are you like used to it now?
I'm used to it.
Do people see you like, Coko?
They will, and sometimes my kids will be like, "Oh, okay."
I ain't gonna hold you. I performed and Coko was at a show on the first row one time. I was like, that's Coko. I was in my head for a cool 5 minutes. I was in my head like, I'm so into you.
And then you prophesied to my son.
Listen, once I calmed down, I'm like, I'm going for it. But when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God. Is there any times where you were starstruck by other celebrities?
Oh, all the time. Whitney Houston. I'm always starstruck when Layla Hathaway calls me. I'm just like, oh my God, we're friends. Oh my God. Yeah, B2K. I'm so glad they
B2K?
I was not expecting that.
I know it's me. No, what's up? It's Coko.
I got my tickets.
Do you?
Nice.
To the tour?
Yeah.
You gonna be in there in a jersey dress?
I'm gonna be.
I like you ain't gonna be there too. With your jersey dress on.
This is why I like Big Iris J. Big Iris J would never cheat on this one. Y'all braiding hair in a jersey dress?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Somebody said any artist. Okay, this is the one. Is there anybody? I don't know if you can talk about it, but anybody who people like that you were like
now
or back then?
Oh, I'm not.
She loves everybody. You can't trick her with that question. She's been doing this for years.
Somebody said, this has to be a black word. What's your skincare regimen?
Oh, I use a lot of Glam Glow products.
Glam Glow products.
And Sunday Riley.
And Sunday Riley?
And Sunday Riley.
Glam Glow products and Sunday Riley. Okay. I think that's it. Is there anything you want to tell the people that you have working on? We know the reality show is coming out on BT called Ladies Night on April 28th.
Yes.
On BT. So make sure you guys check that out. DVR it if you can't watch it live. Tweet about it. Hashtag about it so it stays on the air. Anything else that we should know about?
That's it. We just got off tour with Tony Braxton. It was great. And we should be going back on tour soon. We're working on something else now.
So look on her Instagram. Where can they follow you?
My Instagram is, what is my Instagram? The Real Coko, SWV, Coko.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on Facebook, Coko Gamble, COKOGAMBLE. I hardly ever get on Twitter because they are so rude and disrespectful.
They are very much so.
And I do not want to curse anyone out.
I have one more question. I have one last question. Where does the name Coko come from?
My skin color.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
That makes a lot of sense. Coko, you have been amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much for agreeing to do
Thanks
this
for
and being our
having me.
very first guest in Kev on Stage Studios history.
Yes.
It's going to be hard to top Coko.
That's
our
right.
Absolutely. This was a
legend.
great interview. Absolutely.
Make sure you follow her on Twitter. Check out her TV show.
No, don't follow me.
I mean, not Twitter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she don't be on
Follow
Twitter.
her on Instagram or Facebook. Check out her show. Buy the music. Buy tickets when she comes to a city near you.
Yeah.
My assistant went to your show last night. She was like, Coko, I'm going to be up in there. And then she texted. She was like, I'm a little tipsy, but the show was great. So she said the show was amazing. So if she comes to your town, make sure to go and enjoy it. And I've been Kev. This is Doughboy. This is Coko. This has been Ask an R&B Legend with Coko from SWV. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.